Happy Friday and welcome back to the vlog. So today we are going to be doing another car review. Why or why not you should buy it. We are doing it on the 2004 Nissan 350Z convertible top. So I will be finally getting a set film dates on Fridays. Fridays are going to be my film days. Should be all good. It's a little dark outside right now, so excuse that once I get out to the car. But with that note, let's get out to the car so you can really see what we're working with. Oh, what's up, guys? So the reason why you guys were in the trunk of the Z was because the door handle is broken. So every single time that Peyton wants to drive this car, she's got to hold down the unlock button or walk over here to the passenger side and get in the car. It is the one most annoying thing about all 350s. The 370s have zero issues with the door handles, but all 350Z owners know that this is an awful engineering design. So my next favorite thing about this car is it is a 6-speed manual transmission, which is great, especially if you are learning how to drift. These cars are perfect beginner drift cars from everyone that's out in the drift scene. Personally, Peyton has not let me try to drift this car. She has, kicked a couple corners. It is flawless. This chassis is just so amazing for beginners with not a lot of money that, don't want to throw a bunch of parts at it and gut the interior right away. They have decent power and enough torque to just really activate good drifts, especially when you don't know what you're doing. My next downfall of this car is if you have more than 2 people that want to go for a cruise, well, you can't. You can't even slither somebody in the back seat because there's not a trace of a back seat. It's just big enough to where if you were 6'5", you can sit comfortably in this car. With the coupes, I know they don't have as big of a problem as this does, but with the convertible, you have the roll bar right here behind you, so there's not a lot of room. So Michael, whenever he sits in this car, he is just fully reclined, tucked to the back. Thankfully, there's some decent foot room, but nothing to where I would say if you're 7 feet, do not buy this car. It started snowing, but the convertible top on these, if you are going to buy a Z, please buy a coupe. Please do not buy a convertible. 3 reasons why. We've had nothing but trouble with this top. If it's below 50 degrees, we don't even want to risk opening it because there's so many chances for it to tear. Our window is separating at the back. We just have to glue it back down, but it's just been like that, and I spent 12 hours replacing this convertible top a couple weeks after we bought the car. The other thing is the motors that run the convertible top are very expensive and they're very difficult to get to if you have to work on them. So please just buy a just normal hardtop, coupe. Do not look at the convertible unless you just want to joyride it for the summertime. Another great reason, they are very, very easy to modify. There is literally performance parts for this thing everywhere because, like I said, it is such an easy chassis to drift. Turbo kits, it's going to be a problem if you want to turbo it in the front, but if you want to turbo it and have a real fun time, you just come plop up under here, because once you get the stock exhaust out of there, you can twin turbo this thing back in there because how much room they have to play with. But I have never worked on a VQ motor. All I know is the timing is awful. If you have issue with timing, or you want to buy one that has timing issues, don't, unless you want to pay a bunch of money to have a shop do it. I don't even want to imagine starting to do this timing just because I'm not super into like the meticulous, very fine components like that. So I would easily just probably grenade this motor. And for all you people out there that say that these sound like trumpets, I am going to tell you that it's not true. That is not true. Ours does not, because it has the Axleback Megan Racing exhaust, one of the probably best exhausts I have heard on a stock Nissan 350Z. Alright, so I'm going to sit in here for just a couple minutes while it warms up, get it up to temperature, because I want to just rev it for you guys to show you what it really sounds like. But honestly, I love this car. we both wish that it just was not a convertible top, because there'd be so much more room for driving in the winter, you know, putting studded tires on it or something to get through the snow. It's just any little bit of snow like this, there's not much reason or, you know, use to take it out, because it's just gonna be cold, because the convertible top lets out a lot of air. Anything more than probably about an inch of snow, this thing is useless. Rear wheel drive, it will not get through it. It's a summertime car, and in Colorado we have summer for a good 4 months, and we have spring snow and winter snow for pretty much the rest of the time. So it's really, are you in a warm spot or are you in a cold place? All right, let me show you what a good Nissan 350Z sounds like. It's got a little bit to it, you know, at the very high end, but other than that, it's a very good sounding car. It is getting a little cold out here, so I'm gonna probably be ending this video just a little bit short. But if you are planning on buying a 350Z, do it. Go get one, but stay away from the convertibles. If you can afford a 370, please be my friend. Go get a Nismo if you can find one. Nismo editions are sick. Yeah, they only come with a couple things, but you got a Nismo 370Z. What's not cool about that? They are great for drifting. So if you don't want to spend money trying to build something like that, then please be my guest. Go buy one. But should the Beamer be up next on a possible car review on whether or not you should buy it? Let me know in the comments, guys. With that note, I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.